So good morning, everybody. Here we are checking out of the Comfort Inn. We're over in Stafford, Virginia. I got a bunch of questions about the Tesla and driving itself all the way to and from Florida. So I'm going to show you how it works, but we've used it almost exclusively the whole way down and now what will be the whole way back to Massachusetts. So I've already sent the directions from my phone into the GPS, but basically I would come up to the car, you would program into your GPS right over here where you want to go. You can see it's already planned our stops for us. One is in Maryland, the other one's in East Rutherford, New Jersey to charge them before we get home. And then how this works is Tesla now does door to door. So we would just hit the start self-drive button, and then you can see it says it wants me to step on the brake. And now the car will just drive itself. It uses all the cameras, and between that and the software inside, it just figures out what it wants to do. So there it is. It does work door to door. So we decided to reroute from the hotel before the highway, come over to the Dunkin' Donuts to grab a coffee. And once we get out of the drive-thru, I'll show you how Tesla's built-in AI Grok can help you on a trip via the virtual assistant that's now built into it. All right, now that we've got our coffee and we're back on the road, here's how Grok works. So as long as you have on the internal settings of the AI, as long as you have it set to assistant and you're already in self-drive mode, it will modify your route and just kind of reprogram itself. It cannot, however, go in and out of self-drive just by asking it to do it. But here's how Grok works. Morning, Grok.
Morning, Sean. What's on your mind today?
Can you navigate to home, please? You can see down here.
Navigating home. It's about 146 miles away with a couple supercharger stops. ETA 9:03 a.m. Let me know if you want to tweak it.
That's good, thank you.
You're welcome. Safe travels home. Anything else?
That's it. And then you can see over here that Grok was able to, as soon as the directional goes off, again, the car is in full self-drive, but you can see that it navigated right to home. And if I pinch and zoom out, you can see the red arrows where we're at. That little black dot up over here is where we're going. That's my house. And there we go. That's a little bit of how Tesla's AI Grok can help you on a long road trip when you're using full self-drive. Hope these videos have been helpful. So we're now on the highway and the car is in full self-drive. You can see here up on the gate that the gates are closed for the Easy Pass lane, which is here in Virginia, and it runs basically from just a little north of Fredericksburg all the way right up to basically DC. But over here, one of the new features is in full self-drive, you have this button here, and if you press it, you have a couple of different modes. You have hurry, standard, chill, sloth, cars moving, and then Mad Max. And you can see you can set, depending upon what you get the GPS program to either park at a charger parking lot on the street, or you can park at the curbside. And the difference between them is basically how aggressive the car is going to drive. The speed is kind of static. So between Hurry and Mad Max, the speed is the speed. Standard, it'll top out at whatever you got the top max speed set at, just like Mad Max and Hurry. It just takes a little longer. And then with Chill and Sloth, it just takes longer and longer to kind of get to the max speed. And then the other difference I've noticed is the amount of times that the car will change lanes to try to maintain that top end speed. It does take into account all the traffic, so you can see on the screen, it can see all the cars around us. It does see a lot of the cars behind us too with the rear camera. And it's actually calculating how fast the other cars are moving and like where the openings are in the traffic, and it's trying to predict the best path in order to maintain its speed. So that's kind of the difference between all the modes.